before you will been. Let me ask you something important before we begin. What if the biggest fight of your life is not with people, money, or circumstances, but with your own mind? Every single day, the moment you wake up, a silent battle begins inside you. Thoughts start speaking before you even leave your bed. Some lift you up, but many pull you down. And most of the time, you don't even realize how much power those thoughts have over your life. Lambdas the world may tell you that your past defines you, that your mistakes decide your future, that your failures are proof you're not good enough. But that is not the truth. The real truth is this: your mind is the doorway to your future. And if you learn how to control it, you can change everything. Your habits, your confidence, your peace, and even the direction of your life. Many people walk through life carrying thoughts that were never theirs to begin with. Fear planted by past pain. Doubt planted by people who didn't believe in them. Shame planted by mistakes they made years ago. These thoughts repeat every day until they feel normal, until they feel true. And slowly, without noticing, people start living according to those thoughts. But today can be different. Today can be the day you stop letting fear speak louder than your potential. The day you stop allowing insecurity to decide your worth. The day you stop believing the voice that says you are not enough. Because here is something you must understand deeply. You are not your thoughts. You are the one listening to them. And that means you have the power to change them. Inside you, there is a stronger version of yourself. A calmer version, a wiser version, a version that knows how to rise even when the mind tries to pull you down. But to reach that version, you must learn a skill that most people never master. You must learn how to take control of your thoughts instead of letting them control you. This journey is not about pretending life is perfect. It is about facing what's happening inside you and choosing strength anyway. It is about understanding that thoughts are not facts. They are patterns, and patterns can be broken. When you change the way you speak to yourself, you change the way you live. Jen, if your mind has been full of anxiety, if doubt has been stopping you from moving forward, if overthinking has been stealing your peace, then listen carefully. This message is for you. You deserve a mind that works with you, not against you. You deserve freedom, not just in your life, but inside your head. The first step is realizing how powerful your mind really is. Every day, thousands of thoughts pass through your head. Some are helpful, but many are negative. Thoughts like, I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, people don't care about me, or people don't care about me, or why should I even try? These thoughts appear quietly, but they repeat so often that they start feeling real. The danger is not having negative thoughts. The danger is believing them without questioning them. When you believe every thought your mind produces, you give it full control over your emotions and actions. But the truth is, not every thought deserves your attention. Not every thought deserves your belief. Think of your mind like a garden. If you leave it unattended, weeds will grow on their own. Doubt, fear, insecurity, and regret. But if you take responsibility for that garden, you can remove the weeds and plant better seeds. Confidence, gratitude, faith. Strength, awareness is what gives you that control. Start paying attention to how you talk to yourself. Listen to your inner voice. Would you speak to someone you love the way you speak to yourself? If not, then something needs to change. When a negative thought appears, pause for a moment and ask yourself where it came from. Is it based on facts or is it based on fear? Is it helping you grow or holding you back? You will begin to notice something powerful. Many of your thoughts are not true at all. They are emotional reactions from old experiences, old failures, old wounds. They are habits, not reality. And habits can be changed. Your brain is designed to protect you, not to make you happy. That's why it naturally focuses on danger and problems. That's why negative thoughts feel automatic. But with awareness and practice, you can train your mind to focus on growth instead of fear. Ten tried a mind saying, when you expose a negative thought, it loses power. When you question it, it weakens. And when you replace it with truth, it disappears. You don't have to fight every thought. You just have to stop believing the ones that hurt you. Remember this clearly. Your thoughts only define you if you allow them to. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are learning. You are growing. And the moment you decide to take control of your mind, your life begins to change. As you become more aware of your thoughts, something important starts to happen. You begin to realize that many of the things you believe about yourself were never proven. They were assumed, repeated, accepted without question. And once you see that, you gain a powerful opportunity, the opportunity to challenge those thoughts instead of obeying them. Most negative thoughts are not facts. They are stories your mind tells you based on fear, past pain, or disappointment. They sound convincing because you've heard them so many times. But repetition does not make something true. It only makes it familiar, and familiarity is often mistaken for truth. When a thought says, "I'm a failure," stop and ask yourself honestly, is that really true? Have you failed at everything, or did you simply face a setback? Did you learn something from that experience? So, did you grow stronger because of it? One moment, one mistake, one bad decision does not define your entire life. But your mind will try to convince you that it does. This is where your power begins. You don't have to accept every thought that enters your mind. You are allowed to question it. You are allowed to challenge it. You are allowed to replace it. When fear speaks, you can answer back. When doubt shows up, you can correct it. When your mind tries to tear you down, you can choose to build yourself up instead. Remember, replacing negative thoughts does not mean lying to yourself. Lambasting negative thoughts does not mean lying to yourself. It means choosing truth over fear. If your mind says, "I can't do this," if your mind says, "I can't do this," the truth might be, "This is hard, but I am learning." If your mind says, "I'm not good enough," the truth might be, "I am improving every day." Growth begins when honesty meets compassion. The way you speak to yourself matters more than you realize. Your inner voice becomes your guide. It shapes your confidence, your courage, and your decisions. If that voice is always harsh, critical, and unforgiving, life feels heavy. But when that voice becomes supportive and honest, life becomes manageable, even during difficult times. Think about how you encourage someone you care about. You don't insult them when they struggle. You don't call them useless when they fail. You remind them of their strength. You remind them that setbacks are part of the journey. You remind them that they are still worthy. Now ask yourself this question: why don't you deserve the same kindness? Timazant forlens. You must become your own supporter, not your own enemy. Every time you replace a negative thought with a truthful one, you are training your mind. And just like any training, it feels uncomfortable at first. Your mind will resist change because it is used to old patterns, but with repetition, new patterns form. Mandra thoughts shape beliefs, beliefs shape identity, identity shapes behavior, and behavior shapes your life. That means changing your thoughts is not a small thing. It is the foundation of transformation. When you change the way you think, you change the way you act. And when you change the way you act, your life begins to move in a new direction. But thoughts are not created in isolation. They are influenced by what you see, hear, and experience every day. That's why it's so important to pay attention to what you allow into your mind. Your environment plays a huge role in your mental state. And if you constantly surround yourself with negativity, your thoughts will reflect that. If you consume content filled with fear, comparison, and drama, your mind will absorb it. If you spend time with people who complain, criticize, and doubt everything, it becomes harder to believe in yourself. Your mind is always listening. Even when you think you're not paying attention, it is recording everything. That's why protecting your mental environment is not selfish. It is necessary. You cannot heal in the same environment that keeps hurting you. Start by looking at what you consume daily. What do you watch? What do you listen to? What do you read? What kind of conversations do you engage in? Ask yourself honestly, does this make me stronger or weaker? Does this bring me peace or anxiety? Does this help me grow or keep me stuck? You don't have to cut everything out at once. Small changes matter. Unfollow accounts that make you feel less than. Limit time with people who drain your energy. Choose content that inspires you, educates you, and reminds you of your potential. Your peace is more valuable than constant noise. Also pay attention to what you add, not just what you remove. Feed your mind with positive input. Read words that lift you up. Listen to voices that remind you of your worth. Surround yourself with ideas that challenge you to grow instead of shrink. When you change what goes into your mind, what comes out begins to change naturally. Your thoughts become calmer. Your reactions become wiser. Your confidence grows quietly, without force. This is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming intentional. There will still be hard days. There will still be moments when negative thoughts appear. But now you will recognize them faster. You will question them. You will not let them control you the way they once did. And that is progress. Remember, you are not weak for having negative thoughts. You are human. Strength is not the absence of struggle. Strength is the decision to keep choosing better thoughts, even when it's difficult. And this journey is not rushed. It happens one thought at a time, one choice at a time, one day at a time. Be patient with yourself. Growth is happening even when you don't see it yet.